Hello guys, good morning. I am Jo Marie and now I will going to demonstrate the 6 basic cutting technique of a tomato. I have here a wet cloth, a cutting board, and a knife, and also a tomato. As we all know, tomatoes is a soft fruit and it has a very complicated flavor because it is a combination of acid and sugar. It's actually a balance between acid and sugar. Why that I am putting the wet cloth so that the cutting board can't move anywhere. Our first cut of tomatoes is a diced tomato. We need to cut the tomato like this. And then cut it into half. This is what we call a diced tomato. The next cut is a quarter tomato. This is the eye, which you can optionally remove. And then cut it into a half. This is what we call quarters tomato. The next cut is a Juliet. Cut this potato into a half and then into a quarter. And then we need to cut this portion very carefully. And then you need to cut like this. This is what we call a Juliet Tomato. And the next cut is a sliced tomato. Keep the tomato absolutely firm with these fingers. We need to create a little margin so your knife keep slide carefully. You could choose to cut with a thin slice or a neck slice. Depends on how much you want to move your fingers. A sliced tomato. The next cut of tomato is a chopped tomatoes. We need to cut the tomatoes into a half. And then we need to cut it into a lengthwise. Run the knife like so horizontal. And then cut this one again into a cross mental. This is what we call chopped tomatoes. And the last cut is a blanch. We need to remove the eye of the tomato. And then core the tomato like this. Just lightly on the skin. And the last step is drop the tomato in the boiled water for 1 minute. This is a boiled water I already put in the glass. Then we will wait for 1 minute. After 1 minute, guys, now we will going to put in the cold water for about 3 minutes. We're going to wait 3 minutes. The 3 minute is now done, and the last steps is to remove the skin of the tomato. We are now done removing the skin, and now we're going to cut it into a half, and then remove the seeds. And now done. This is what we called blanch. We are finally done, guys. This is the finished product.